Hi students, welcome to our next session. How to measure that particular potential? We can only measure the difference in the potential. If you can understand the problem clearly, we can think of a solution. The problem is we can only get the difference between the potentials, but not the absolute potential of a particular electrode. And you cannot have a cell with a single electrode. There will not be a flow of electrons at all. So what to do? What is the solution for this particular problem? Here you can go with a standard reference electrode. Standard reference electrode. You take one electrode as a standard electrode with some fixed potential value assumed and construct voltaic cell with one electrode of your choice and the other electrode which is standard value. You take it granted, take it assumed, and we will work out the potentials of different cells. And one such famous electrode with the help of which we calculate the potentials of individual electrodes is a standard hydrogen electrode. Standard hydrogen electrode is a reference electrode. Of course, we have many other Calomel electrodes, other electrodes also as reference electrodes. And one, for you to understand, I can explain with the standard hydrogen electrode. Let us see. Standard hydrogen electrode. What is the purpose of this electrode? This electrode is taken as a reference because we cannot individually determine, practically, experimentally determine the individual electrode potential. For that sake, I don't want to use the dummy electrode, but it is that only. It's a reference electrode just for connectivity sake, because you cannot construct a cell with a single electrode. We connect a standard hydrogen electrode with another electrode of your choice. And this is my electrode, another electrode, some A. This A is an electrode. I want to know the potential of A. So what to do? Individually impossible. We can't determine. So I connect this cell, these two half cells. I can say these two electrodes. Some voltage is recorded. This is standard hydrogen electrode. I will tell how to construct this. But what I take, its potential to be 0.0 volts. The contribution by standard hydrogen electrode is 0.0 to this voltage. So what do you understand? We can easily make out the potential of this electrode is whatever is shown here. Suppose this voltage is shown as 0.6 volts and contribution by this electrode being 0.0, what will be the voltage of this? 0.6, because cell potential is nothing but electrode potential of cathode minus electrode potential of anode. And what is electrode potential of anode? 0.0. That is assumed value, because for all electrodes we take that assumed value only. So this being 0.0 volts, you can take it out. So cathode potential is 0.6 volts. Now remove A, put some other electrode B, again measure the potential. That potential goes, suppose this is 0.8. What do you understand? The potential of B, absolute potential of B is 0.8. So like that you keep n number of electrodes, construct. I repeatedly tell you, electrode can be constructed very easily. Electrode is a small combination of chemical species which is capable of shifting in both directions. The species must be able to represented with a half cell reaction. There should be electrons and that should be capable of receiving electrons and giving electrons. Such combination you keep here. And this, when connected to standard hydrogen electrode, whatever value is shown here is the potential of this. So now we could understand how to measure, how to determine the absolute single electrode potential. Here you should be very careful. Before going to that particular point, let me first tell you how to construct a standard hydrogen electrode. A standard hydrogen electrode is constructed by a simple technique. A small platinum foil is dipped in partially in 1 m HCl solution. 1 m, 1 molar HCl solution at 25 degrees C, 1 atmosphere pressure, and this is kept in a closure where hydrogen gas is circulated with 1 atmosphere pressure. So, this is nothing but in 1 m HCl there is a platinum foil is partially immersed, around which hydrogen gas is circulated with 1 atmosphere pressure at 25 degrees centigrade, and this particular electrode serves as standard hydrogen electrode. And I told you an electrode must always have some species existing in equilibrium. Now, in which species exists in equilibrium here? Here, who is non-interfering? Chloride has nothing to do anything. So, H plus ions that are present in HCl exist in equilibrium with H2 gas. And this is the equation of standard hydrogen electrode. Once you say something is an electrode, you must be able to write an expression like this, a half cell reaction. Don't worry about the direction. So, this is standard hydrogen electrode, but remember this must be 1 atmosphere, 25 degrees C, this must be 1 m concentration. Now, you connect this electrode with any other electrode, whatever potential is shown in the cell goes to the potential of the electrode which you have connected with standard hydrogen electrode. Here, I would like to highlight one point. The electrode potential, after all, this is an equilibrium. Equilibrium is sensitive to pressure, temperature and concentration. So, that whatever cell potential you see in the voltaic cell must be shown at one particular concentration. So, suppose I connect standard hydrogen electrode to some other electrode A, I said, if I construct a cell, some voltage V is equal to X shown. This is E cell. So, what is that X? Potential, individual single electrode potential of A. Now, under what concentration? That is very, very essential, because the cell potential is sensitive to this equilibrium, and equilibrium being sensitive to temperature, pressure and concentration. Just like how you mentioned the potential of hydrogen electrode being 0.0 volts at 1 atmosphere and 25 degrees C and 1 m, we must mention the parameters of A also before deciding its potential. As I told you, one reference electrode and this particular electrode are made to serve together as one cell. So, standard hydrogen electrode, let us say as a reference electrode, and the other electrode, some A, will make a cell with some voltage. And I am mentioning, you now understand, this being 0.0 volts, whatever potential is recorded here is the potential of this particular A. But under what conditions that potential is recorded? If the ion concentration is 1 m at 25 degrees C, 1 atmosphere pressure, whatever is the potential shown here, potential being X volts, completely belongs to A only, and this X volts potential is called standard reduction potential of the electrode A, because this X is potential difference. So, X is equal to reduction potential of A minus reduction potential of standard hydrogen electrode. The reduction potential of standard hydrogen electrode being 0, thus X is called the reduction potential of A, and we can also call this as standard reduction potential of A, because you have maintained 1 m concentration, 25 degrees C, 1 atmosphere pressure. These are called the standard conditions. So, whatever potential is recorded here is the standard reduction potential, SRP of A. So, like this, you can determine the standard reduction potentials of various electrodes. I will tell you some examples of some good electrodes which will frequently occur, and those electrodes potentials, if you want to know, just make an electrode, connect it with standard hydrogen electrode, see that standard conditions are maintained, like 1 m concentration of all the ions, 1 atmosphere pressure of all gaseous species if at all there, and maintain 25 degrees centigrade temperature. Whatever potential is recorded there in the voltaic cell, that potential is called the standard reduction potential of the individual single electrode. That is also called single electrode potential. So, the single electrode potential you can determine for n number of electrodes. There is no limit for construction of an electrode, I will show you now. So, how to construct an electrode, how to give the electrode reaction, how to represent an electrode, that also we will learn now. And such potential is called standard reduction potential. Suppose I want to construct silver electrode, silver metallic electrode. How to construct? Keep silver metal in any solution containing silver ions, aqueous solution. Just keep in contact with silver metal and we can call it silver electrode. When can you call it standard silver electrode? If the concentration of silver ions is 1 m and the temperature is 25 degrees, of course at 1 atmosphere pressure. Such electrode is called standard silver electrode. So, what is the equation for this? Ag plus electron gives, this must be always satisfied. Once you have an electrode, you must be able to show a half reaction. Let it be in positive reduction direction or oxidation direction, does not matter. I want to construct a chlorine electrode. I want to construct a chlorine electrode. So, chlorine gas, I have to circulate chlorine gas around in contact with chloride ions. So, who should exist in equilibrium? Chlorine gas should exist in equilibrium with chloride ions. So, how they exist in equilibrium? Through electrons. So, I must take half mole of chlorine, 1 electron, equilibrium. This is gaseous chlorine, this is aqueous chloride. Who are in equilibrium there? Chlorine molecules are in equilibrium with chloride ions. And I am able to show it in the form of a half cell reaction. They exist in equilibrium. So, it is an electrode. How to construct this electrode? You circulate chlorine gas, but you can't connect gas in an external circuit. Even in case of standard hydrogen electrode, hydrogen is a gas. So, hydrogen is not directly connected. Hydrogen is circulated around a platinum foil and that platinum foil is connected in the circuit. Similarly, whenever you have some gaseous electrodes, the gases are circulated around platinum foil and that is connected, because platinum, gold, these are all inert metals. They only provide their surface for electron transfer to take place. They do not interfere in the chemistry of the electrode. So, we use platinum. So, how to show this electrode? This is constructed in presence of a platinum. So, similarly, you can construct an electrode with 2 ions also, ion-ion electrode. Suppose ferrous ferric, that is an electrode. How do you say it is an electrode? It is a half reaction. Every half reaction is an electrode, because there is an equilibrium between 2 species through electrons. It is capable of receiving electrons, it is capable of giving electrons. Now, keep 1 m, 1 m and the solution at 25 degrees C, and you cannot connect the ions in a circuit. So, what to do? Again, keep a platinum foil in the solution containing both ferrous and ferric. The same solution contains, let me say, ferrous ions and ferric ions. By dissolving ferrous chloride and ferric chloride, both are soluble. Now, keep a platinum foil And what is this electrode? Ferrous-ferric electrode. Always remember, electrode is a combination of a redox couple, which can be written with a half reaction, that can be connected in the circuit. If that is directly a metal which is in redox couple, metal can be directly connected in the circuit. If there are ions present in the solution, you can't connect them directly in the circuit. You just dip a platinum rod, platinum foil, and then connect. So, how to represent? Of course, if the concentrations are 1m and 1m only, that too at 25 degrees only, you have to call the potential as standard reduction potential in the reduction direction. Now, we will highlight at another point how to show an electrode on paper. For example, zinc ions are in contact with zinc, makes a zinc electrode. How to show it? Suppose zinc electrode is undergoing oxidation, then you can say zinc/zinc ions. This represents a zinc electrode. This line represents who are in contact. Zinc metal is in contact with zinc ions. How to show copper electrode? Copper metal in contact with copper. See, I showed the reduction direction. Here I showed the oxidation direction, but they are in contact. How to show standard hydrogen electrode? Hydrogen gas is not directly connected in the circuit. So, we have to show platinum double dot H plus ions. You dipped platinum in H plus ions with 1m concentration, which is in contact with hydrogen gas at 25 degrees C and 1 atmosphere pressure. This is the representation of standard hydrogen electrode. Like this, you can represent all electrodes. Suppose ferrous ions, ferric ions electrode is. Ferric ions are undergoing reduction to give ferrous ions. Both are ions. When two ions are in equilibrium, how to show it as an electrode? Platinum double dot ferric/ferrous. And you must mention their concentrations, 1m, 1m. If both are 1m concentration, then the potential is called standard reduction potential at 25 degrees and 1 atmosphere. Like that, whenever you have a gaseous species in the electrode reaction, or whenever both are ions in an electrode reaction, we have to use a platinum like inert metal for connectivity sake, and we will show it in the electrode representation. For example, your Daniell cell, if you remember well, Daniell cell is constructed with zinc in the first example. Zinc electrode and copper electrode are connected. So, zinc/zinc ions makes one electrode, and this is anode. And we have to keep a double slash. The double slash represents, it can be a salt bridge through which the ions are connected, /copper. So, this makes the complete cell, where this is anode, this is cathode. As anode material equilibrium shifts in oxidation direction, cathode equilibrium shifts in reduction direction. You can say zinc metal is oxidized, you can say copper ions are reduced, you can write separate equations and cancel out like this. Zinc gives zinc plus 2 electrons, oxidation. Copper plus 2 electrons give copper, reduction, and the net cell reaction is zinc plus copper plus 2 gives zinc plus 2 plus copper. This is the net cell reaction. This is cell reaction, this is half cell reaction, this is cell notation, anode on left side, cathode on right side. Suppose you take any redox reaction. For example, hydrogen chlorine reaction is there, which is providing you 2 H plus ions and 2 chloride ions. Is it not a redox reaction? Obviously, it's a redox reaction because hydrogen in elemental state 0. On the other side, it is plus. So, it's a redox reaction. Who is undergoing oxidation? Who is undergoing reduction? See, very easy to say this is oxidation because there is an increase in the oxidation state of hydrogen, and this being a reduction. So, which electrode? You can now call it a cell because it's a redox reaction. Every redox reaction you can respect it as a cell. The one which undergoes oxidation is anode, the one which undergoes reduction is cathode because it is a spontaneous redox reaction. So, how to represent the cell? How to show it in the cell form? Let me try. Now, hydrogen undergoing oxidation, hydrogen contact only you should express. Contact, that's it. This particular thing makes as anode, the left electrode, because oxidation is happening, / chloride and chlorine are in contact. This is cathode. The other topic in the next session. Thank you.